Welcome to the first video playthrough with Kick-Ass and Bubblegum. This is our debut episode, so I thought I would jump into a game that just came out. This would be Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. I have played a little bit of the game already. I wanted to get an idea of the mechanics before I just jumped right in and started recording, so that way I don't look like a total idiot stumbling around trying to figure everything out. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to shoot this video, kind of showing the beginning of the game and up to the first boss fight. That might be in the second video. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure out logistics later. I'm going to shoot this video, shoot another one, and another one, and another one until I finally beat the game. And at the end of that, I'm going to go ahead and put together a review showing footage from all the videos about what I liked, what I didn't like, about the game, if I thought it was a good game, if it's a kick-ass game, or if it's another useless piece of bubblegum tripe that's been thrown out there, and just give it an honest stamp of approval or stamp of just, ugh, this sucks. So, without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump on in, and you guys will hear from me at the very end of it all. So, keep watching, subscribe, and if there's any games that you want to see me play or review, movies as well, let me know, and we'll get to that.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. Yeah. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There'll be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why isn't she going? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already doing it. Shh. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? It's in hell high.
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you could.
Yes, it is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
They're here.
Yes.
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place to rest.
They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her.
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. It's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power. You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own. But it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing?
Do
She
not
needs to focus
forget my
now.
stories,
She needs to close her eyes.
because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hell's Gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea, and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river, and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
She's not stopping. Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
You see him?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
It's lost. It's lost. Where are you? I hear you. He's there, you know.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim.
They're
And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. His soul, Helheim. His soul.
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That path wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path into it. Let's see, shall we?
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness.
Very dangerous.
Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
What's she waiting for? Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
He's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. The bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Truth?
Senua.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's
An old fool. Druth is my tree.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
What happens if you focus?
It's near. Focus, and you'll find it. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. It works. It's safe.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen. Learned their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid the heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. Stand on the edge. Pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near. Waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just push things away.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side, and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
The darkness does not bargain, and does not reason. It is wrought, and now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time. The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow. Whatever the cost.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Bubblegum. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
It won't open.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir.
Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. Now cast, was madly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods. For now, they say the frost giants and mountain giants cannot cross it. But they say that when Ragnarok comes, not a thing in this world will be safe. The Rainbow Bridge will break under the onslaught of the fire giants riding on flaming steeds. Senua, I have seen the fire of Surt spread far and wide, and to our lands. Ragnarok is coming.
Senua, we each walk these lands gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do. finish this! End it now! Find a good position! Surround you.
I can still smell it. The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now. Are they spoken?
The path to Helheim is sealed to the living. But you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened. When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering. You refuse to look at it.
Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared. The fire. Surt is through there. For you. He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth. Surt. Find your own path.
There's always
The
another
Northmen
way.
tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure the journey there.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire sacrifice.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make it back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it? Then
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't be able to
The
tell.
Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burning. The Northmen believe that he sits.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Like you, Senua. Man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you. The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open.
Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears.
Raise your world to a cry!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt, the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire.
See,
Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness, then so can you. Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop! Run, Senua! Run!
She's dying!
It's him. It's him. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
This is the blood of Surt. Take his mark, and I will
me! Find me now!
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers, your quest, the truth.
Druth was a troubled man. Scholar turned slave. They tortured him, took him with them on their raids, drove him to madness, spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world. Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. His tales of hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw. The self is shattered. You simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
She's only done one test. Just one. She's only passed one test. What's the other test? Is there another one? There must be. The gate won't open. Druth said Valravan.
Valravan, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravan. and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
And so that's our first playthrough video of Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. So far, I'm really liking the game. I like its simplicity. No health kits, no leveling up, nothing like that. Just fighting and focusing on stuff. So pretty straightforward. I also like its bare bone introduction where it doesn't really tell you how to do anything. You just have to figure it out on your own. That's always fun. But this is the first playthrough. We went up against Surt. Next one we're going to go up against the Illusion God, Valravn. So that'll be in the next video, and I look forward to making it, and I hope you look forward to watching it. And I hope you enjoyed this one. Remember, subscribe, Kick-Ass and Bubblegum. Everything that has to do with horror, video games, books, music. Sorry, not music. There's horror music. There is something in that, but not quite. I don't want to get into that. Anyways, movies, things you watch, not listen to. So, well, actually, okay, I just put my foot in my mouth again. You kind of do listen to them, I guess. So I'm a subtitle freak, so I'll turn subtitles on even when I'm watching the news. I don't care. But anyways, everything that has to do with horror. So tune in, check it out. We will have a podcast launching soon. I'll have members from the Tiltcast, which is the cast I used to be on. I still work with them from time to time as well, doing their website and everything. So I'm going to have people from the Tiltcast on, a few other people as well that I know, revolving around, just, in and out, discussing everything that has to do with horror. So do subscribe. Website will be up at some point, and it'll be kind of a just a little repository for everything that Kick-Ass Bubblegum's doing, as well as Tiltcast and a few other people I know that do stuff. So definitely do check us out. And thanks for coming, and I'll see you next time.